how did you use your time management in college?
In college, I used my time management between working part-time at a law office and doing full-time coursework at the University of North Texas. I took a 15-hour course load every semester, and luckily I had developed study habits and time management skills in high school that carried over into my college career. That included working until 5, even though my classes ended earlier. If I didn't have work that day, every day was kind of different because I had different Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, Thursday schedules. So depending on what my work hours looked like, I would just make sure to have a full work day of schoolwork, whether I had to fit that in before or after my shifts.
All right, and how did you use your study skills to get the best overall grade?
I would say that my study skills mostly consisted of reviewing notes. I made sure to take really thorough notes in class because that was the primary thing that I would use to study for exams. I wasn't a huge fan of doing group work. I mostly preferred independent study, and like I said, that consisted of going over my notes and making different flashcards or Quizlets based off of what I did during the semester.
So I'm gonna be asking you a few questions on how to be successful in college. What are ways you manage your time through college?
I manage my time in college by using an academic planner. I'm a pretty forgetful person, so if I don't write it down, I'll probably forget it. So I write things like important due dates, exam dates, and days that I need to designate time to study.
Okay. What skills are you utilizing and how do you implement them to get the best grade?
I usually give myself about a week before every exam, and I study 30 minutes every day. This keeps me from getting too overwhelmed on any one day of studying and ensures that I have enough time to look over all the material. I also make sure to study in a quiet place that's free of distractions. And I found it beneficial to give myself lots of like small deadlines within the major deadlines so that the task doesn't seem too daunting.
Okay. In your first 2 semesters, what skills do you think has had the greatest impact on your success?
I think my time management skills have had the greatest impact on my success. I don't think I would have been able to spend the time that I needed to spend on schoolwork while also being able to go out and have fun. Um, so I've also benefited a lot from having a certain level of responsibility. College is full of distractions and people making bad decisions, and it's okay to have fun every once in a while, but without a little bit of personal responsibility, it would be hard to be successful overall.
Okay. When approaching a big assignment or test, what is the mindset that you put yourself in order to get done what needs to be done?
Before a big assignment or an exam, I make sure to remind myself of my motivation behind going to school. Sometimes it's easy to forget why this one class or this one assignment is so important, but if I can step back and remember why I'm doing all this work, it kind of helps me have a better attitude towards it.
Okay. And the last question, how do you manage your mental health when coming to a point of work overload?
Oh, well, if my body's telling me I need a break, I make sure to take one. I also don't study if I haven't eaten yet or if I'm feeling kind of bad that day. It prevents me from getting too overwhelmed with myself and with my schoolwork, and it makes sure that I'm doing my assignments or my exams with a positive attitude.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so today I'm interviewing you over how you're successful in college. So, how did you use time management in college?
I use time management to successfully plan out my semester and utilize the techniques to help me get my assignments done and completed in a timely manner.
And overall, what made you successful throughout college?
Wow. Overall, what made me successful was me utilizing time management, study skills, and figuring out how I needed to work best and how I could work best with my instructors to get the grades that I wanted, to figure out my learning styles and how to channel those for my success in college.
Okay.